How'd I do that? How'd I do that? Hey, y'all. Hey, how y'all? Darn, I see y'all creeping, peeping, sneaking. Yeah, because somebody told somebody else that this was going to be one of them ones. And it might. It might. But bear in mind, when you coming in here ready to say something, all I ask is like Aretha Franklin, is that you think. And Betty Wright. And Lynn Collins. Whichever one. Betty Wright, Lynn Collins, better. Lynn Collins. Yeah, Lynn Collins. You better think. Yeah, that. Do some thinking. Y'all sliding up in here. I see y'all sliding up in here. I'm gonna give y'all a second. Let me grab some imagery with which to drive my point home with. And not just drive my point home, but kind of, edutain. There we go. That's the perfect word. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Back to that. There we go. Boomer. Put it right there. Okay. I don't know how many times I done made a folder called Thursdays Live. Anansi! Why Anansi? I'm speaking it. I'm gonna try to speak to everybody in alphabetical order. Let's try that. Anansi is first. He said he slid up here with a combination pizza rolls and Pepsi. I remember when I could eat stuff like that. Who next? Wow, y'all just say G. Yes, Grand Madam. Hey, Grand Madam, how you doing? And Groovy, what's up, Groovy? And then we skips all the way down to Javon with Jay. What's happening, sir? And then we got what Jay? K. Ha! How could I forget K? How could I forget K? Come on, yo, King in the building. Along with P for Paul Martin. What's happening? And whoever else is off in there, but they ain't saying hi. And that's okay. That's okay. I know it takes some time. Thursdays Live is an acquired taste, if you will. And we don't want to force nobody into saying, feeling, or doing nothing they ain't saying, feeling, or wanting to do. Yeah, okay. Rock with me, nation. It's a lot to talk about. And I'm going to talk about some of it. And the reason why I say I'm going to talk about some of it is because Mr. Ray Smith is going to be a guest on Friday Vibe in tomorrow night. And we're going to be talking some OG stuff. I hope that y'all are excited for it. As excited as I am to bring that there to y'all. Oh, I totally forgot. How did I forget Deez Diesel? Deez Diesel, what's up, man? Apologies, man. My alphabet. Or did I mention that? Never mind. All right. Let me get together what I need to get together. We ain't even 5 minutes in. Y'all still gonna be trickling in. Yeah, I'm gonna use that one. Yeah, we gonna use that one. Make sure again, I'm gonna go ahead and advertise. Make sure y'all are here June 20th. That is the week. I gotta change my calendar. The week after next. That's next, not this coming Friday vibing, but the next Friday vibing. Mr. Ray Smith is going to be here tomorrow, but on the 20th, we're going to be rocking with Mr. Joe Illich, and we're going to be talking about his brand new Image Universe title, Spawn Universe specifically, Bloodletter. Looks interesting. Looks interesting. It seemed like a lot of what he's doing is kind of like what he was doing with Shadow Cabinet in terms of, at least from what I could see, story building, storytelling. And that's what we're going to try and do that night. But we need y'all to show up and show out in the comments, in the spitter spatter, make your voices heard, if you will. Got a few things I want to talk about tonight. Everybody has been waiting. I know you have. And I've been trying to put it off as long as I can. A whole 24 hours. I was so tempted. Oh, I was so tempted. But I said, no. Let me wait until my time. And my time is always utilized as a teaching moment. I got to put the Take the Rock With Me Nation thing down for a second, but y'all know why. Just for visibility purposes. I was told. Okay. All right. Let's get to it. Ain't no sense in beating around the bush. Let's get to it. All right. I got a few points that I feel like a lot of people ain't necessarily thinking about when it comes to the world to come. Okay. This comes in stages. Okay. We have done this a few times since I've been on the air. This on the air, like I'm a program on YouTube. This comes in stages. This kind of thing with these kinds of stories come in stages. All right. Come along with me. The first stage is outrage. God, you son of a mother. How in the motherfucking in the rip the black from your hair? Why? Okay. That's the first stage. That's what we're doing right now. That's what was all over X all day. And I was just sitting back like a villain in his chair. Like, this is a strange turn of events. I shall do nothing for now. And I went on ahead and I heard all of the opinions, and I heard the this and the that and the why, and I heard all of the so-called woke opinions, and I mean that in the way it's supposed to be meant. And I heard the opinions of so-called fans, and I heard and saw the trolls. Now, outrage is the stage in which we in now. We mad. We in our feelings. We upset. We outraged as black folks. And there's a lot of ways to look at that rage. Now, I'm going to get back to the rage in a second, but I want to take you through the stage. All right. Second stage is questioning. The rage, questions come with rage, but we get inquisitive, and then we start doing deep dives, and then we start doing deeper dives, and then we start doing the deepest dive we possibly can. And then that's when we come out and we start to generate information or propaganda, however you want to look at that. There is a huge amount of information that is going to be regurgitated. It will be based on fact. It will be based on opinion, it will be based on emotion. That's just what you're going to get. And guys, this issue 1. If issue 1 already got you in your feels like this, and then stage 3 is when we start to rationalize and internalize. When in reality, we should be starting at number 3. What's up, Gray? Y'all hear what I said? Unpopular opinion? Rationalize and internalize this shit first. Let's rationalize it. I'm going to do that real quick for you. This ever been the first time you seen and let's just talk about what it is. This the first time you seen a white person in a Black Panther habit? Is it Casper Cole? Oh, but he was part Black. So's Katima. So was we feeling this same kind of outrage? Was we feeling this same kind of irrational anger back during Priest's run? Oh, is it the same person? Oh my goodness, isn't that a coincidence? Same person. During Christopher Priest's run, when he introduced us to Casper Cole then, were we mad then? Were we pissed off then? Were we like hitting the storyboards and the Reddits and the Discord? Was we hitting them all extra super hard like we hitting it over this? And ask yourself seriously, because it's here and we can't talk about the whether or not they should or shouldn't have. Regardless of how you feel about it, it's here. Maybe the goal should be about not giving it all of this damn focus, about not giving it all of this attention. Remember the Judgment Day crossover? You remember that, don't you? But that's not a crossover you talk about with glee and joy. That's not a crossover you talk about like, yes, Judgment Day. I remember Judgment Day. I didn't even bother to do one video on that shit. You know why? Because I knew Judgment Day was finna be a drop in the bucket because they were reaching too damn hard. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a reach. Whether or not this reach was orchestrated, created, and manifested from the minds of Joe Quesada and Christopher Priest, it's a reach. And we all know it's a reach. But that's not the problem I have with reaches. The problem I have with this particular reach is that events in comics find a way to become canon someplace. Much of the MCU is based on 1610 happenings. The cinematic version of Sam Wilson draws much more of what he is cinematically from Ultimate Falcon than he does Snap Wilson. Now, whether or not you're outraged by what went on in this book or not, it's not something that hasn't happened before. And if you're going to be outraged about anything, be outraged at what's happening so much as the mechanism that's being used to implement it. Be outraged that not is a white T'Challa getting ready to take over the throne or whatever, but that collectively, as a company, Marvel continues to shit on that black character in every way possible. Let that be the focus rather than this white guy. And I mean, I tell you, like I did a video where I talked about, yeah, it's an alternate universe story. Yeah, we know that because of the presence of Monica Lynn. We know that because of a couple other things that if you ain't perused it, you can check it out. But yeah, it's solid, not 616. Okay. But the fact of the matter is, like I just told you, we'll take a version of a character in the comics, whether that's the most accurate version of that character or not, and make that the cinematic version. You see what I'm saying? And it will be justified because it appeared in a comic book. You can't be mad at the person who adapts that idea. Why was that idea around to be adapted in the first place? Who wanted to do that? Who had that agenda? Was it Christopher Priest? Possibly. He might need to shoulder some blame because, as I said when I did my first video about this, I said I ain't throwing no shade or blaming nothing on Christopher Priest yet, but now that I had a chance to look and kind of do a little, I'm contemplating and machinating while everybody else is ruminating and fumigating. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at it. I got it in the lab, and I'm like, okay, what's the end game with this? Is this some palm-colored person somewhere saying, I'm validating that image of Ryan Gosling as the Black Panther? Or is it a deeper agenda and we're trying to obscure the legacy of the character? It never happened in mainstream comics, but that don't mean it won't be a standout event that anytime you mention that character, that becomes what that character is known for. We don't want that as fans of the character. I can't speak for everyone, but I can say for me, I don't want that to be what the layman or the MCU stan or the average moviegoer associates with that character. You see what I'm saying? That's not fair. We don't associate somebody S.A.ing Superman with, you know what I'm saying, anything else he's ever done, we don't obscure his legacy with the blemishes and things. I ain't saying that happened to him, but I'm saying if it did, will we, you know what I'm saying, keep talking about it or put it forefront or make that the event that defines that character? Because mark and remember everything that has happened up to this point in the MCU when it comes to characters, this color right here, they're either in limbo or canceled. Remember that. Limbo or canceled. How long was Ironheart in limbo before you finally got Ironheart? How long was Armor? Wait a minute. Armor Wars ain't can. See, you see what I'm getting at? And we ain't going to talk about Blade. Mahershala Ali is such a good sport. I would have been cussed their ass up one end and down the other and left. Because you putting out movies and projects and things ahead of mine, but you ain't rocking mine out. Writing's on the wall with that one, baby. You showing me how you feel about me, regardless of what you tell me. But from a honest standpoint, regardless of what the what fors and the whys, this has happened before. And it ain't even a mainstream story. This, dare I say, this is one that if you want to just glaze right past it, you could. You could treat it just like you treated Judgment Day. I'm sorry, did you read Judgment Day all the way through and then not get what you wanted? I saw that coming. So, in the end, do we want this to be legendary? I hate to go all Morgan Freeman on y'all about it, but if we don't want it to become the thing that people are trying to make it into, stop talking about it. Let it fade like a Marvel movie on its third week of release, on its second week of release. Let it fade. Let it go. Don't keep talking about it. Don't keep screaming. That's how you give energy to stuff, when you keep talking about it and keeping it in the limelight and trying to give 35 different perspectives on one damn thing. It is what it is. Are they going to change it? No. If somebody keeps smacking you in your face, are you going to keep regarding that individual as a friend, as an ally, as somebody who wants to help you? If at every damn turn they keep giving you shit like that, why you going to keep rocking with them is the bigger question. Now, we can say what we want to say about people who say things about why y'all keep giving the big company shine. But I put it to you like this. People who talk like that, they're not wrong. I ain't saying they 100% right either, but they're not wrong. I mean, it's one thing to say, like people as content providers like myself, like Theo, like others, if they ain't giving no shine to Black characters, period, then you got a right to come in and say, hey, you ain't giving no shine to Black characters. But if you ain't even checked they shit out, you ain't even perused their library and seen what kind of stuff they got, STFU. That is what I say wholeheartedly. If you don't know what's in a man's library, if you ain't poured into the volumes and did your research and said, after comprehensive research, I've found that the majority of your videos are comprised of information consisting of blah, 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 blah. If you ain't did that, STFU is what I say. All right. But it's us that have to start doing things. But it's also like, if we don't want to rock with stuff like this, we gotta create a system, a viable system. And this is just me, because again, solution persons, where there is a viable kind of system or subsystem or something like that, where independent companies can just pipe their stuff into it from whatever format it is, PDF, whatever kind of format, and pump it in there and say, all right, it's a depository, it's a library, whatever you want to call it, of independent stuff, categorized whatever way it needs to be categorized, and you can purchase it. Where is that at? Because there are literally so many independent distributors, and it's like with your streaming things. I got Hulu, I got Disney, I got Netflix, I got Paramount, I got Apple, I got Peacock, and you got all of these streaming companies that you give an airtime and play to. But it's like, damn, it's hard to keep all of that in a, you know what I mean? If it was a way I could get at it and it was readily available and it was like a pipeline, like it was like a Marvel.com or a, DC, if it was something like that for the independents, their distribution would be, I don't know, maybe I'll brainstorm something and actually come up with something and present it to the independents. Because since we all about you talking, do something about it. All right. And if don't nobody move on it, can't nobody get out of my face with that. Oh, how come you ain't? You know what I'm saying? Don't even try. Because, somebody was saying something. I think it was in Theo's, one of his lives or something. I think it was a live yesterday. And, they talking about how, ain't no excuse for not getting black independent comics. And I'm like, shit, I live in Anchorage, motherfucking Alaska, man. How much black independent comic book stuff do you think is up here? Obviously, you ain't never been. So please stop saying it's everywhere. No, it ain't. It's like 2 or 3 of these motherfuckers up here, man. I got to order the rest. So please don't tell me that it's everywhere, because it ain't. And for having to get it the way I get it and have enough of it to distribute it out here on social media says something in and of itself, period. So again, STF to the U. But I digress. Back to this here. I welcome your comments. What has you so damn pissed about this book right here? That it ended with what can I do at the end of this book that will leave motherfuckers talking about it forever? Mission accomplished. Gotta think a little deeper, y'all. Gotta think a little deeper. It's chess, y'all. It's chess. It's chess. You can be mad at it as much as you want to, but if you looking at it, mission accomplished. You can disagree with it all you want to, but if it's all the fuck you talking about, mission accomplished. All I'm saying. I mean, you do what you want to do ultimately, because I mean, there's a lot of people that's like, okay, I'm programmed. Boop, beep, beep, boop, boop, boop. I'm gonna be Marvel no matter what. They shitting on black characters. Boop, beep, 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 boop, boop. I'm gonna be Marvel no matter what. You know what I'm saying? I can see, like, if you rocking with the black characters and the vintage stuff, but like now, yeah, very selective. Highly selective. Highly selective. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Y'all got a lot of yeah. Okay, all right. Uh, oh, my man Jay Figures in the building. What's up, Jay? Uh, that's why I said I don't cover it, don't speak on it, don't acknowledge it, don't share it. No, my dude, Theo B. Thank you, sir. Great minds, my boy. Great minds, man. Why? Why? What for? If the shit's pissing you off like that, you watching a TV show you can't stand, you just gonna sit through that mug? Damn, I hate this show. Damn, this show sucks. Damn, this show is trash. You're gonna turn much in the same way. If you don't like the shit Christopher Priest and Joe Quesada are churning out, don't buy it. Don't talk about it. Just like any with a Marvel movie you can't stand, don't go see that shit. Same thing. It's all consumer power. Period. Let's look at the bigger picture. Let's get past the fictional bullshit and all of that and just boil it down, condense it into what it really is. It's June. This is the hit you and split your wig shit in June, in the summertime. We gotta give you some epic shit in the summertime. This is the epic summertime shit. You can make the choice to buy the epic summertime shit or don't buy the epic summertime shit. And that's all it is. The more controversial I can make the epic summertime shit, the better the chances are the epic summertime shit's gonna sell. Come on, y'all. That's what it is. What's the craziest shit I could do to make everybody talk about this? Black Panther has a white son. Oh, yeah, they're going to be talking about this shit for weeks. It works. It's marketing, baby. It's advertising. I just got to dress it up in a way that it'll appeal to you. Let's talk. Talk to me. Talk to your boy in the comments. What we talking about out here? Fight. I'm not a fan of Bendis, but maybe if he takes on T'Challa, the character will be safe. Bendis's black characters seem to be favored. Imperial by Jonathan Hickman is out. Go check that out instead. And I got a question. When you ever known Jonathan Hickman to do T'Challa dirty? Jonathan Hickman got love for T'Challa. So Grace say if you're gonna rock with some summer epic shit, Imperial is the summer epic shit you should rock with. Paul said, good point, D. Why is the MCU so reluctant to make Cage canonical? He might have been Marvel's most popular black hero at some periods. I agree, sir. I agree. And Jay says, it is a good time to support black web novels. I agree with Jay. I mean, we give this commercial, as much as we love T'Challa and the Black Panther, we give this commercialized shit too much airplay. Too much. And they ain't giving us nothing back that we want, but we keep buying the shit. We keep demanding black this and black that, and they give us bullshit, but we keep going back. It's like a codependent, abusive relationship. I know she ain't no good for me, but she's so good to me. I like it when she do that thing, so it make me forget about that other thing she do. Come on, man. How long? Or the answer is we are perpetually unsatisfied. No matter what kind of product they give us, we're just gonna hate it. So it doesn't matter what we put out there. We're gonna hate it anyway. So we might as well put out what we like. Do you believe that? Is that you? If that's you, put in the comment, yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me. I'm the type of person that I ask and demand for stuff. And then when I do get the stuff that I ask and demand for, I'm pissed off because it ain't the way I wanted it. Let's move on. Brother Lightning is cooking tonight. That part, saying get the indie comics, is like acting like it's just that simple when it, I mean, because a lot of it, I'll be honest, a lot of it is through Kickstarters, and they have to go through Kickstarters, and a lot of times the product don't even be finished. I'm not bombing. I'm not dissing. I'm just saying a lot of times, or if you don't move quick enough, that shit's gone. And you got to wait till the next print or what, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like, you need to get this. I would love to get it if it's some of it left. So, maybe devising a way to expand distribution and availability, because if you can distribute more, you can put out more. Like I said, man, if creators, man, want to get together, man, we could brainstorm on that, because I really want to see they stuff shine and gleam and whatnot. But if it ain't available, or there isn't enough of it to put out, don't tell me I ain't messing with it. I ain't never able to get it. Stop it. Shit. Jay, the independents got to put copies out to these content creators and Black creators. I'm here all day. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find stuff to showcase. I'm trying to find stuff to, you know what I mean? Searching, not just guessing and hoping. Searching, going places, looking for things. And then the things I find, when it's something that I can put out, it ain't available. We only got the digital copy. You know what I'm saying? Or it's on eBay for $35. And I'm like, bruh, I get your overhead, but $35 for one book. It better be signed. and give me something to slab. Give me a slab to seal that mug in after I'm done reading it. I pay $35. Lord Jesus. Yeah, it ain't. And I feel like, when I think about, that kind of them comments and that kind of stuff, I feel like it was like a person was saying that to sow chaos. Anyway, just in my man Theo's live, just trying to blow his spot up, to just blow the spot up. And I mean, it's YouTube. You're going to have folks like that. But that's why, what I'm saying, I got my man Kamoyo, hey, y'all come with that bullshit, we rushing you out the door. You know what I'm saying? Break bread up in this mug. Come in peace or leave in pieces. We ain't playing that. You know what I'm saying? Come in here with some intellectual on you. Come in here with some sense on you. Don't come in here condescending and sucking your teeth, so to speak. So you read web novels on the app. Okay. Oh, come on, you has a question. Say, is T'Chandler adopted like Hunter? It sound to me and everything is pointing to T'Challa dabbling, swirling, jungle fever, as it were. Yeah. If there's something different going on, let me know. But so I'm guessing. I'm like Monica Lynn gonna have something to say about that. Monica Lynn ain't gonna be too happy about that tie. You dead. Yeah, even webtoons have some good black characters. Huh. Theo says, say D and I cover the webtoon. How many views you think we'll get? Provide me the name of a webtoon you like. I want to check something out real quick. That's another thing. Visibility, raising visibility. You can do a lot to raise visibility just by talking about it, because let's be honest, that's how buzz was created about this. People were talking about it. That's how buzz was created about the world to come. You know, people, I heard about that like 3 months ago and did a video and was like, yeah. And everybody, you know, when they was talking about it, like, oh, it's an alternate universe story. It's an alternate universe story. Like, that makes it okay. A story is a story, and stories can be propaganda, no matter where they originate from. Just like I said with Sam Wilson. He's more 1610 than anything else. And elements of those other universes kind of permeate a lot of MCU characters, so they ain't the representation they should be. That's the best way I can put it. These will say, I kind of wish Priest or someone with his experience would have come back instead of Coates, but he wasn't doing that. He came out the gate strong with that one. I'm saying give them a try is what Jay's saying. We grow the appeal. Engage in conversation about ordeal, the uncommons, or inertia under the starlit veil. Okay. I'm down like 4 flats, baby. I'll let you know. Yeah, I'm with it. Theo is putting a hyperlink in the comments for new comics, League of Comic Geeks. There you go, right there. Pull up for the pull up, check up for the checkout. We ain't just talking about what we talking about. We, like I said, I ain't just talking about the problem. I'm trying to find solutions for it. We sit here. I mean, that's seem like that's what social media revolves around, like talking about the problem ad nauseum, but not offering shit in the way of a solution. It's like big pharma. It's like giving a remedy is more important than giving a cure. And Jay, this is when I would suggest you review our catalog. Based on what you're saying and what we've done, our numbers should be larger. They aren't. Man, here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say this real quick. For 1 second, I'm going to take me a moment and I'm going to be petty. 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 I put Philadelphia in y'all face for how long? I put Philadelphia in y'all face for how long? Go back and look at the fucking views on those videos. Go back and look at the views on them videos. Bet not near nobody in this chat say nothing to me about what black stuff I do and don't put out, and you didn't even watch it. How long did I put out Philadelphia videos? How long? Don't. It's a battle that you will not win. I know what I'm putting out. I know good and damn well what I'm putting out. If you ain't looking at it, that's your blind ass. But please don't go and tell nobody I ain't putting out nothing that black people can rock with. Plenty shit. Plenty. So, you know, we can have that conversation like grown adults when y'all ready to have that conversation like grown adults. By the way, is a folder in here with Philadelphia in it. Y'all can go redeem yourselves and check it out. And if you like what you're seeing, say, hey, D, get that Philadelphia going again. What you say? Paul Martin said, to quote Denny Green, we let him off the hook. I should have told Marvel F you when I was about 15 when they killed off Marvel. I didn't. That's on me. Hey, you know what? And that's a choice thing, Paul. That's a choice thing. I feel you. I feel that 100%, my guy. These say, yeah, everyone does crowdfunding nowadays, even mega successful writers. Yeah, and the distribution system. I need to know more about that. Boom. That right there, too. See, I say for everyone, indie comics be quick cash grabs. I own close to 30. Because, yeah, I'm like, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 issues of this comic book. Where's 8, 9, and 10? And this comic book came out in 2010, 2011. You still ain't worked on issue 7, 8, 9? Okay, if it's financial problems, I understand that. If it's something that's financial, I totally 100% understand. But if you just, why ain't getting no money? Why it take 7, 8, 9 years to get the rest of the story? So, not bombing, not bagging, not clowning, just asking. You know, it's like things make you go, type of thing. What? Why? I want to read more. I want to see more. Some stuff be good as hell, and I'll be mad because I can't find no more of it. Or they tell me, oh, this is coming out in May, and then it get pushed back to October. And then October come, oh, it's pushed back to January. Why can't I get the book? That's where I'm at with it. Yeah. Like I said, anybody, yeah, I got, if you got questions about the darkness of my content, my office hours are Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Go on with that, man. I wish a mind would. Woo, I wish a mug would. Let me get through these comments, man, because I got some more stuff I got to cover, man, and we got to get through this. I just like for that energy to be equal. I don't see or hear black creators being told to seek us out like we're being told to seek them out. Well, I can't 100% speak for I mean, that I would say is a dicey thing at best. Because it's a process. I don't get hollered at by as many indie creators or creators in general as I would like, but I don't feel like I'm an island either. I feel like maybe there might need to be more work done, and this is just me. It might need to be more work done on my part to build my brand or see what everybody else is doing and do the opposite of that to, you know, get more notice. But yeah, if you checking for everybody else and you ain't checking for me, I ain't mad. But when everybody else is checking for me and they ain't checking for you, like my man said, equal energy. Because we don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, I've seen karma work in very strange and interesting ways. So yeah, that's why I don't look down on nobody except to help them up. You know what I'm saying? Like as if they were all sent here to do that. I sincerely hope not. Bruh. I don't I don't I don't think Jay would do nothing like that. But yeah, if they're cause see, here's the thing. I cannot control the channels and content providers that everybody watches. Some content providers rock with each other. Hey, Flash by Night. Some content providers do not rock with each other. And it ain't gotta be no animosity type thing. It's just, okay, your flavor ain't my flavor. And let's leave it at that. But a lot of times there are content providers saying things that are contrary to one another. And so you are on the fence about who you should believe, whose veracity seems genuine, you know? And unfortunately, a lot of times that judgment is based on subs, numbers, and not the realness of the content that's being brought to you or the people bringing that content to you. You know what I'm saying? We get caught up in the distractions, the smoke and the mirrors, the fluff and the bullshit that people want us to vibe to, but not what you really should be vibing to. I regardless of who's saying what, I'ma always tell you what I believe to be the truth. You don't like that, then don't rock with me. That's where I'm at. Trill biz. You know what I'm saying? I can't do nothing different. I'm too long on the tooth to try to do anything else. So as far as the world to come, which sounds like the title of a James Bond movie, is Casper Cole 2.0. That. And that's it in a nutshell. What up, D-Real and the Rock With Me Nation? What's happening, Ronnie? Son looks like Victor Creed Jr. Damn. Paul said at Kamoyo, I am so glad I am retired as a comics collector, not a reader, but a collector. Yeah. So for you, Mr. Martin, a digital option will work better. See? So kind of like how Netflix started. And you had the option of renting a physical copy, which I believe gave them the capital to change to a system where they could send or rent out digital copies. Like I said, I'll look into it. I got partners that be looking for stuff like this to you know invest in, but you need a good vehicle. So if y'all want to talk, let's talk. Otherwise, you know, like if you ain't checking for me now, you won't get this jewel. Same, Mr. Martin. I only grab what I like and toss the rest. That's all you should do when you collecting. If you collecting, you know, for reading purposes. Nah, do I buy every single comic book in the store? No, hell no. I don't buy near as many comic books as I used to, and especially with Marvel being in complete dick mode. Yeah, they ain't. Yeah, very few. I bought 2 comics this month, and wasn't neither one of them a Marvel comic. So, yeah. Gamayo say, hit the likes, lurkers. Ronnie say, question, could this white character be the son of Everett Ross and Monica Lynn? Wow, that is a very interesting possibility. Damn, I hope not. That would be anyway. Kamayo said Priest did come back and look at the BS you just got. F that guy. So this right here, perfect example of the military adage in action. 1,000 attaboys can be messed up by one oh shit. Christopher Priest couldn't do no wrong with us. But now, hey, the moral of this story is stop putting your faith in men. Stop putting your faith in men. They will disappoint you. In some way, shape, or form, they will disappoint you. So when you set your mind on what your mind is supposed to be set on, things like this won't bother you as much. Some of my favorite stories are from What If and Elseworlds. Being outside of canon is never an excuse to write trash. The OG Bitterroot will be in the house this summer, collecting the next movement now. Oh yeah. I'm rocking with that. Oh, y'all just now getting to this. You say, tell him. I'm trying to tell him, man. I'm trying to tell him. Yeah. Oh, we just got to the Philadelphia part. Oh, Lord have mercy, y'all. Know the land you tread upon before you walk into. Bruh, boy, if I had a dime for every time. Come on, y'all. If I had a dime for every time. That's what I'm talking about, Theo. Right there. It's just because you bring somebody something black don't mean they gonna absorb what you bring them. And it's a trial and error, man. Shot in the dark, lightning in a bottle, man. Sometimes it's a banger, sometimes it ain't. And then sometimes when you bring them something that they like and you bring them more of it, suddenly the well done ran dry. Oh, I don't want to see that no more. So you got to constantly be on your pivot in the content game, man, because what was trash yesterday might be that viral thing tomorrow. So it's like, okay, all right. Don't be offended. Because, man, I'm going to tell you, I was feeling some kind of way about Philadelphia because I was excited. I was loving me some Philadelphia. And wasn't nobody rocking with it. Wasn't nobody fucking with it. I was just like, damn. And this shit is bomb. And Rodney Barnes, I know y'all fuck with Rodney Barnes. Tell me ain't nobody in this chat watched the Boondocks. So I know you dig his writing. Was it the artist? You didn't like the art? What? See what I'm saying? Come on now, man. It's that very thing I'm talking about. Mothers complaining about what they don't get, but when they do get it, they bitching about how they got it. You know what I mean? Give me some black content. Give me some black content. Oh, I didn't want that black content. Fuck out of here. And Paul Martin heard a few so-called comic fans say, who cares about Marvel? Yeah, because they probably never knew anything about the real Marvel. That's what I mean about movies, man. You know what? I'm going to finish up these comments and I'm going to move on to the next topic because, damn, it's already an hour. We done sat and talked about this for an hour. And I knew this was going to happen. That's why I ain't getting no full compliment of topic because I knew we was going to be yapping about this all night. And I'm cool with it. But I that's why I kept it in. I pivot and roll. You know what I'm saying? I pivot and roll. That's what also builds up fandom consistency. You don't want to build up momentum and then suddenly stop it. Yeah. It's like, yo, give me something to talk about. But then when I start talking about it, don't stop. I get 4 or 5 issues in, and then they like, oh, I ain't going to be able to give you anything. So trust me, it ain't because I don't want to bring it to you. I can't in some instances. So, yeah, 100. Oh, damn. For the next support the indies guy, tell the ops that sent you Kamoyo says hi. And to look at the playlist before you start talking about what somebody ain't doing. Hey, you know what I thought? Maybe there's a video somewhere that we don't have access to where they talking about how, there's some people who swear up and down and sideways that they're all about this content, but they're really not. And ain't checked. Oh, you got the comic books sitting around, but do you really read them? I've heard that one. Yeah, read them. I'm sitting around. I ain't reading them. Asshole. Anyway. Yeah. Twice is a coincidence. 3 times and the scope comes out. And I have to observe closely. Hey, Kamoyo, you know they be in here. And like my mama always used to say, a cat can look at a queen or a cat can look at a king. You know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing about that. What can you do about it? Now, when you're trying to push a narrative, that's something different altogether. That's going to end in calamity, and I can tell you that right now. So if there is a agenda trying to be pushed, or anybody is questioning, like I said, my office hours is Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. And if you saw that movie, you know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. Maybe that's a good thing, fellas. Maybe that's a good thing. I never cared to go to a major Comic-Con like the ones in New York and San Diego. I have gone to a Black Comics Festival sponsored by New York Public Library. Interesting. Okay, that's nice. Major cons aren't what they used to be. The mid-level cons is where it's at. 250 to 350 vendors with about 15 guests beat it. Okay. We just had a Comic-Con here in April. Yeah, in April. Yeah, it's about that. It wasn't big, but my thing be I be wanting, some people to come up here that I want to see. You know what I mean? Maybe I have to talk to my people. Okay. Kamayo said for me, when Casper Cole popped up, I was skeptical of Priest ever after. Then the Red Lion made me really skeptical of him. Then I reread Quantum and Woody and realized he was always on that type of time. Mario said, I still have some of the Philadelphia books based off of your reviews. Thank you, brother. And Theo said, I still have Philadelphia on my pull list along with Harriet Tubman, waiting on the next issues. Ba-bomb! And Philadelphia is distributed by Image Comics. Why we ain't got it? What is it, 36, 37? Something like, why we ain't got that issue yet? Y'all tired of it? And it was just getting good too. That Blackula took over the whole situation, and we was having Blackula issues. And I'm like, man, I want to see this, and nothing. Just cut the whole storyline out. Rodney, help a brother out, man. Tell them to get your Philadelphia back on. But I know Rodney mad busy. He ain't resting on his laurels. He busy. Goodness gracious. Gray, I'm thinking the new term going forward. It's some Genus right now, just as happy as they can be. Wow. Genu is a perfect definition, Theo. You got hateful ass spirits inside of you, and it's making you ugly. Probably in someone's live, and they run with that and come here. Yeah. It's like, I don't know, sometimes it feel like World of Warcraft, you know what I'm saying? They raid us, and then we regroup and raid them, and you're right. Definitely some similar patterns being displayed over the past couple of days. Bruh, they watching. Ain't no mystery. They watch it. You know, you are a lightning rod, sir, and that attracts the lightning. No pun intended. But yeah. But the three storms can handle it, right? Okay. Well, whatever y'all talking about in since we was on the topic, this is where I'm at. Y'all see that? Marvel Studios will not have a major Hall H pan. And I ain't gonna dwell on this too long. I know why. You know why. Everybody know why they ain't gonna be in Hall H this year. I mean, the simple answer is, well, they only got one movie coming out, and you already knew about what else is going on. Limbo? Anyone? Limbo? Oh, I'm so confused. I don't know what to do. Because you got shit in one hand and boo-boo in the other one, and you don't know which one's gonna work. I'll tell you. Neither one of them moves. Oh my goodness. This I've been talking about for years, but I was a hater and I was salty and I was, you know what I'm saying? I was capping and caping and doing all kind of shit. But May 30th, 2025, Marvel Studios will not have a major Hall H panel at San Diego Comic-Con this year. Because you ain't got shit to talk about. Or there would probably be so many people in there like me asking the kind of questions I ask that they probably had to shut that bitch down anyway. So, yeah, I can kind of understand why there's not a Hall H panel. Totally understand why. Say Grace say that announcement says we are not back. Nah, they ain't. Nah, they ain't. Hell no, they far from back. It's a big difference between having a successful movie and having a successful string of movies. But when you have a unsuccessful string of movies, that stands out just as much, only in the opposite direction. So they hell no, I wouldn't show up either. If all I made for 2-3 years was crap movies, no, I don't want y'all blasting me. I wouldn't show up either. If I knew everything I made was not well received, no, I wouldn't be in there talking shit either. That's what it is. Then you gonna get questions that you ain't ready to answer. But now here is the question I'm asking: why are there so many of those questions? Why are there so many questions Feige and his homies don't want to field, to the point where we ain't having no Hall H discussion? We ain't talking about nothing. I'm speculating, but the fact remains. Oh, because they want to prepare and get ready, and they just man, every other year this was the shit for them to be at. You knew they was gonna be there 2, 3, 4 months in advance. You knew 2, 3, 4 months in advance what they was gonna be talking about at Hall H. Now 2, 3 months in advance, you ain't gonna be there. All right. Anansi say Feige don't want to choke on all that smoke. Paul Martin say, please tell me, please tell me, what about that Fantastic Four trailer is so enticing? What's so enticing? What's got everybody on the edge of their seat saying, I must see the Fantastic Four? I don't know. I don't know. I heard, and that can be the perfect segue into the next topic I was going to be talking about anyway, and that was the Not So Fantastic Four movie. You like what I did right there? Yeah. Yeah, let's use this old stock footage. These guys right here. There's nothing that makes me want to see this movie. I'm actually afraid for this movie. This movie is you taking a snake bit franchise and you trying to make it into a blockbuster franchise. Now they teasing Dr. Doom gonna be in the movie somewhere. I gotta get y'all there somehow. So Dr. Doom could be in this movie. Really? Oh boy. Theo said, "Hey D, we can do our own show that day. We got merchandise, figures, and comics." that's July, fam. Yeah, we can do that. Where the yeah, that's a question folks gonna be asking, but you get to run around. Yeah, they ain't been standing on business for a minute, bruh. Say, great, know exactly what he want to ask. The fuck's your problem when it comes to T'Challa, Blade, Monica Rambeau, and we gonna be somebody gonna have to throw a hat up in the air because I know they gonna try to come and grab Gray, and if they grab Gray, they gonna have to grab me too because I'm gonna take off. Anyway, Theo said they done messed up the appeal of the Fantastic Four by revealing the end of the movie. Paul Martin said, "What hard question? Who in the media outside of the pro recast movement asked them why death is their only answer narrative for T'Challa? Crickets." And Kamoyo say, "Kevin Feige, you is what I would say." Yeah. Oh my goodness, y'all! I love the Rock With Me Nation. They'll say, "Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I like Chris Evans' version of the FF. Vic, not so much. There ain't been a good version of Vic cinematically yet, my guy." Anansi said, "Could you all imagine if they resurrected T'Challa via King Solomon's frogs, but something happens and T'Challa winds up in the past at the end of the Fantastic Four movie? That would be nice, but they had already showed us the direction that they're gonna roll into." The FF is weird, respected, yet no one really checks for them like Avengers, X-Folk Jet. Because, and I hate to say it, the Fantastic Four is your dad's superhero group. Maybe even your big brother, your uncle, possibly grandfathers, depending on how some hoods are nowadays. But Fantastic Four is family. And family doesn't seem to appeal like it used to. Strange. But I feel like the concept of the Fantastic Four has never cemented itself successfully in cinema. I have yet to get a Fantastic Four movie I am 80% satisfied with. You know what I'm saying? So that like that. They don't hit the mark. They just miss somewhere for some reason. And it's like, man, stop watering down and sugar coating and changing and fucking up everything and just let that story play out the way it's supposed to, even if you got to do it in flashback form, but let the story play out. Them uniforms, my guy, them uniforms, trash. Ola, go somewhere with that. But yeah, no, that's the way they want to go, y'all. That's the way they want to go. That's the way they want to go. But in other superhero news, I want to pivot over to DC. Y'all, Booster Gold getting a TV show in 2026 on Max. 26 or 27. I think it's 20. Might be 27. But Booster Gold is slated for a TV show. The crowd should go wild off of that information alone. No Booster Gold fans out there? Word? Ain't nobody checking for Booster? Well, see, I get it. I get it. It's it's bizarre for me to be sitting here talking about Black Panther and all this black stuff and spit on a dime and talk about Booster Gold. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why. I read comics in the 80s. Booster Gold was hella popular in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? So popular, they put Booster Gold in the Justice League. And Booster Gold wasn't a stellar Justice League member, but Booster Gold was a Justice League member where you was like, he cool. He cool. And I rock with Booster for the most part. I mean, he got his ass beat when they fought Doomsday, but I mean, who didn't? you know what I'm saying? A bunch of people caught hands during that Doomsday scenario there. Even his homie, Ted Cord. If Ted Cord is not in this Booster Gold series, I'm not going to be happy about it. It's gonna knock it down on the meter a couple notches for me if I can't see that Booster and Beetle team up live action. I mean, come on, man. How you gonna have Booster anywhere and not? That's what with Justice League. When Justice League Unlimited and Booster had a couple episodes where it was just all about Booster and they didn't put Blue Beetle in there, and I was just like, missed opportunity. You know what I'm saying? They was like the superhero buddy cops, man. I need that in my life. I'm an 80s guy. You know what I'm saying? Lethal Weapon, Tango and Cash. You know what I'm saying? Them buddy cop movies, you know? What's going on? Rocking along, rocking on. That part great. Booster and Beetle is peanut butter and jelly, man. You ain't gonna give me no Booster and Beetle. Why even make a damn Booster Gold show? Or if y'all have Booster in season 1, you better drop some Easter eggs and let me know Ted Cord gonna be in season 2. Something. Don't give me Booster without Beetle. Kamal? They better not give him blonde hair. That's not gonna work. Say you like Booster's costume? Blue and gold, that's my school colors. Didn't get his power set. I feel like a lot of what Booster was futuristic technology based. The best parts of Booster were manufactured. You see in the image there, he's wearing a Legion flight ring. Yeah. You ain't like how they treated Booster when he joined the league. They made Booster, if I'm not mistaken, they made Booster fight the Royal Flush Gang by himself. Or Batman, you know, he was like, let him fight the Royal Flush Gang a little bit, let him go dolo for a minute, and let's see what he can do. Cause we testing you to see if you Justice League material. You say, Beetle, you still need him to yeah, I like that, man. That was messed up. Ted should be in the mix since Jamie is getting a show too. That part. And see, here come Theo with the knowledge kick. Legion flight ring. Brainiac 5 force field belt. Yeah, he is 100% what we call a high-tech wonder. Because everything special about him was manufactured. Mostly. Speaking of manufacturing and stuff coming out, I was looking at this. Kamoyo kind of brought it to my attention, and I gave it a close look, little deep dive. Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. I seen some some video images of the gameplay. It can be a 4-on-4 game. That seems a little busy, but I mean, if you into the Capcom, you know what I'm saying, the Marvel versus Capcom and Marvel versus Capcom, then this might be the game for you. They have Storm in this game, but they do not have T'Challa. I believe I read that they will have Luke Cage in this game, but they don't have T'Challa. The gameplay looks just like Marvel versus Capcom, Street Fighter, that same kind of, open environment side scroll. I guess that's what you call it. I don't know. But 4-on-4. I feel like 2's enough. 3 is crowding, but I would think the potential for like combos and chain attacks that you can do depending on what selection of characters you choose, there might be some fun in that. Hit him with a Cap attack, hit him with a Ghost Rider attack, hit him with a Doctor Doom attack, then finish him off with a Storm attack. If you can get all of that off, that will probably look pretty dope and do a lot of damn damage. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm still messing around with Tekken and Soul Calibur and Mortal Kombat. So I kind of been on the more 3D live action motion capture looking fighting games than the animated ones like this. So that part. And Nancy said, no T'Challa, no dollar. They better reconsider. When Marvel versus Capcom had 3-on-3, it was too busy. Yeah, 4-on-4 is too busy. You lose track. You know what I'm saying? You lose track of who's on screen and who you fighting with and who's attacking. Yeah, one hundo, man. I'm with you there. Yeah, 2 versus 2 is much better. Will I get the game? I am the informant. I am the bringer of the information, not necessarily the consumer of said product or information. So, I'm with Anansi, and yeah, y'all know that. You know what I'm saying? If ain't no T'Challa in it, I ain't. Why? You know what I mean? That being said, I still gotta get deeper into Rivals with T'Challa. So, you know what I mean? Too many games keep track of. I ain't trying to keep track of all these games. Y'all have me confused. I be trying to keep track of all these games. I lose my mind. I lose my head. I lose my mind and my head and my mind. So that's the news that's fit to print, y'all. And this here is what I am doing about it. So let's just do a quick recap. At least the way I saw it tonight. This, yeah, Thurkers and all. We probably agree, for the most part, that the world to come is simply a rehash of the Casper Cole drama and controversy made manifest again by the same man who brought you Casper Cole in the first place. You can choose to eat at that table, or you could choose not to eat at that table. I choose not to eat at that table. If it turned out to be great, I'll catch it in trade paperback form. If you're gonna go with an epic, we recommend the Imperial. Because Imperial is going in the direction that it needs to be going in for T'Challa. And it is written by Jonathan Hickman, who has never done us dirty with T'Challa yet. So if we want to see love from T'Challa, or for T'Challa, Imperial will probably be the place to go. We Booster fans. And we want to see Booster and Beetle. Beetle and Booster. Booster and Beetle. So that's what that is. If you like that kind of gameplay and 4-on-4 ain't too crowded for you, this is your game coming out in 26. Hope you like it. As far as, Marvel not showing up at Department H and Fantastic Four being a dud, those things are what they are for the reasons they are what they are, because people got behind them in the wrong way. Real quick, I'm back on my bullshit. I got to get that painting done, and I got to get that shield done. But yeah, my Karimi inspired Black Panther, my Chris Allen inspired Black Panther will be complete soon. I got some other things I'm working on as well. So yeah, that's where we at with it. That's what we doing. Almost there. Still working. Just letting y'all know. I got my needle. I got my needle on the record. You know what I'm saying? I ain't stopped cutting and scratching, y'all. I'm still rocking it out for you. Look here, if y'all ain't got nothing else for me, I think we kicked it hard. So I'm gonna go on and dip. But before I dip again, I'm gonna let y'all know. Keep it right here tomorrow night. We gonna pull up for the live. We gonna be doing the vibe. And we're going to be doing the vibe with my man, Mr. Ray Smith. He going to be in the building tomorrow evening to come check us out and drop some niggity knowledge on us like he did before. We thoroughly enjoyed that, and we will appreciate whatever he imparts. And we're going to share. And it's going to be a very, very liggity live. Okay, why do I keep doing DOS effects? It's going to be a live occasion. I'm going to go ahead and get the invites up for that, and the press packet, if you will. And I will see y'all tomorrow evening. Same real time, same real channel. We inch you closer to 1,000. I got memberships and merchandise that's coming up real soon that I got laying in the cut, and I'm gonna make it available just for y'all. So y'all make sure when I get them subs up, y'all come mess with a brother. I like that harness too. Thank you, sir. I even got little knives to go on it. But that's it for now, y'all. Fret not, I will be coming at you with another one of them other ones. And until the do, y'all be good. Be good to each other. Peace, y'all.